From the left, with art angles to enlarge your prism. Principal I, out of the south side slums, claiming spots around all these hypocritical tongues, repeating the same topic, misleading a seeds optic with 2 years out of the picture. I still rock it and rock well. Don't ever let my sticky get you jail. I'm strictly international, ghetto clientele, the freaky black James Bond with infrared view, jet propelling, cross-examine my steps, and with the view I make, power use, drop jewels inside of the grooves, inside and under the eyes of God. Can't lose, batter and bruise crews, and let the heat spark the fuse. Got your boys crying while you stretched out in front of the church pews. Fools hit the dance floor to shake shoes. Intergalactic hip-hop monster who sucks ooze. Out of the crowd with fat asses inside the party want more. Sticky, sticky, but naked and raw.
Somehow, someway, we be coming up with funky fly shit like every single day. But somehow, someway, we be coming up with funky fly shit like every single day. But somehow, someway, we be coming up with funky fly shit like every single day. But somehow, someway, somehow, someway.
You say a one for the trouble, two for the time. Come on, y'all, let's rock that.
Feel the funk, I can feel the funk, I can feel the funk, I can feel the funk.
Second, I come to grips with mics. I come to grips that a lot of Mike uses as dikes. I come to grips with the likes of Fred Hampton. Cold, so I'm lamping. With no need for spotlight when I got light like an intersection. You talk, but you came to my town with protection. Election year had the block hot. I scream fuck the world for having a baby girl sort of cock block. I write rhymes like I come from the Windy City. With my crew I click like Simpy. Stand midi with reality. Casually I walk through these war games. Some claim save but then take on all names. If that's the way your sex drive, stay in your lane. If you a man I can't tell like if the door ain't now.
To the ladies in the house when you come into place, it ain't a bunch of niggas all up in your face. The music is thumping and you feeling the bass. What you wanna do? To the brothers when you come in the jam, it ain't a bunch of niggas. It ain't high tech and they got free liquor. You jacking this thing to stick to make your junk get thicker. What you wanna do, man?
Second, some niggas be on the mic, sounding like dice. Allow me to get on and bust like Spike. Lee, I'm in the majors with no rotation. Through stations of bullshit, I see through like a pager. In the age of Aquarius, various things. It's going to carry us to intellect and what have you. Street astrologers interpret point stars and half moons. They end up on garages and walls of bathrooms. Every black moon, a rap tune, move me the rap son. I rate more than Rudy, that unruly shit is played. It don't stop. It's time to get it made. I got my mind made up like Foxy Brown's face. I know how the underground tastes. I want a crib from the ground up. Rooms but at a round pace. Get down based on true story. Through Corey came close to the teachings. Cold as the Iceman poster before it start wrinkling. Linking with cats who don't react to change envious. Fulfill prophecies in rooms full of emptiness now.
To the ladies in the house when you come into place, it ain't a bunch of niggas all up in your face. The music is thumping and you feeling the bass. What you wanna do, girl? To the brothers when you come in the jam, it ain't a bunch of niggas. It ain't high tech and they got free liquor. You jacking this thing to stick to make your junk get thicker. What you wanna do, man?
Visualizing the realism of life and actuality. Fuck who's the baddest, the person status depends on salary. And my mentality is money orientated. I'm destined to live the dream for all my peeps who never made it. Cause yeah, we were beginners in the hood and 5%ers. But something must have got in us, cause all of us turned to sinners. Now some resting in peace and some are sitting in San Quentin. Others such as myself are trying to carry on tradition, keeping this how we all gotta go, but as long as we leaving, thieving, we'll be leaving with some kind of dough. So into that day we expire and turn to vapors. Me and my capers, I'll be somewhere stacking plenty papers, keeping it real, packing still getting high. Cause life's a bitch and then you die. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie, puff lie, puff lie.
I woke up early on my born day. I'm 20, it's a blessing. The essence of adolescence leaves my body now freshened. My physical frame is celebrated cause I made it. 1/4 through life, some godly like thing created. Got rhymes, 365 days annual plus some. Load up the mic and bust one. Cuss while I puss from my skull cause it's pain in my brain vein. Money maintained, don't go against the grain, simple and plain. When I was younger, this I used to do my thing hard. Robbing foreigners, take their wallets, they jewels, and rip their green cards. Dip to the projects, flashing my quick cash and got my first piece of ass, smoking blunts with hash. Now it's all about cash in abundance. Niggas I used to run with is rich, are doing years in the hundreds. I switched my motto. Instead of saying fuck tomorrow, that buck that bought a bottle could've struck the lotto. Once I stood on the block, loose cracks, produced stacks. I cooked up and cut small pieces to get my loot back. Time is illmatic, keep static like wool fabric. Pack a 4matic to crack your whole cabinet.
Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff fly, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff fly, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die.
Like a pillow, bouncing with an echo. My voice is moist and plus mellow. I got it going on, you're gonna wanna come. The skins is the drum set, I'm the drummer, give the drummer some. And we'll see if you can hang with Ra. Let's see if you can shame the lie. Easy, like Tina Marie, I play it slick like Rick James. I'm the fire and your desire's flames. I heat up your temperature, keep the tempo raw. When you start to smoke, rest assured. I start to make a show, be singing like Anita, high pitched like a tweeter. Deep beats start to beat her, much harder than love tap. My rap's above that. I get girls where I want with my maze full of love trap, but I don't wanna fall in love. I stand in love, good balance if you plan to shove. Acapella as we start to speak, heart to heart, and cheek to cheek, then I complete the beat. Miss a beat jet, pop in another cassette, then I'm incorrect. I give you a beat you never had before. I had to explore and came up with more. Deep drum kicks with a brick for a drumstick. You know the song, don't hum along, come quick. You lay like Sade, it feels like paradise. At the top of the pyramid, we review new heights. The scenery is Egypt, you and me as we get so deep in the groove. When you move, you get seasick. You sing enough, close your eyes and relax. Move with the tracks and stay tuned for the sax. The instrumental enters your mental, tense but gentle and sentimental. Acapella as we start to speak, heart to heart and cheek to cheek, then I complete the beat.
This is the year that I come in and just devastate. My style is great, action peoples cannot dominate. contaminate. My rhymes are harder than last night's erection. Don't blame it close, I have this mic up in your midsection. My shit is love, simply meaning that my joint is tight. Amping up the mic, making sure production's tight. Sometimes I might catch a severe case of writer's block, but by the end of the day, you'll be on my jock. Real name's Malik, my hobby's putting MCs to the test. And if you front, I put my foot up in your friggin' chest. Freestyle fanatic, and never will it ever stop. Your crew is his, you might just wanna call the
Hey
cops.
yo, I gotta put some action on paper. Make sure my verse jump up and spread out like the raper. The only tip I got for a waiter is watch the doorknob hit me where the dirty dog should've bit me. That was my train of thought, but for so long I fought. Now I'm at a level supreme to the devil. So turn up the bass and lay low on the treble. We be the willing kids and you dead with the shovel. Revitalize, revive the tribe, nigga. The ladies sweat the style like the squirrel sweat the nuts. You know what fella's good for the moolah. Don't smoke no rulers. We the men, call me Slick Tip the ruler. Now you looking at the walls, head and hand, cold jonesing. Rigging my house, hanging up and imposing. Now why you wanna go and do that, love, huh? Now why you wanna go and do that, huh? Now why you wanna go and do that, love, huh? Now why you wanna go and do that, huh? Now why you wanna go and do that, love, huh? Now why you wanna go and do that, huh? Now why you wanna go and do that, love, huh? Now why you wanna go and do that,
I like to introduce myself.
It's me, yeah.
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 Hey yo, spark up the Phillies and pass the stout. Make it quick, money grip, hold your asses out. In a street brawl, I strike men quicker than lightning. biting in. You seen what happened in my last fight, friend? I then. L's a clever threat, a lyricist who never sweat. Comparing yourself to me is like a bench to a Chevrolet. And clown rappers, I'm bound to slay. I'm saying hi to all the cuties from around the way. Yeah, cause I got all of them strung, Jack. My girls are like boomerangs, no matter how far I throw them, they come back. I'm coming straight out the NYC. I'm down with digging in the crates and I'm MVP.
If rap was a game, he'd be MVP.
The most valuable poet on the MIC.
I said if rap was a game, he'd be MVP.
The most valuable poet on the MIC.
Yo, it's a must that I get papes. Peace to all the DJs who gave me love on they mixtapes. And once again, the man's back with a dance track. So here's your chance, Jack, to get loose and let your hands clap. I got juice like Boku, cause I hit more chicks than they spoke to. And every time I'm jammed, I always find a loophole. I got a crime record longer than my new bow. And my raps are unbelievable, like aliens and flying saucers. No more iron horses, cause I'm buying Porsches. Coming straight out the NYC. Peace to the Kid Capri, I'm MVP.
If rap was a game, he'd be MVP.
The most valuable poet on the MIC.
I said if rap was a game, he'd be MVP.
The most valuable poet on the MIC.
I like to introduce myself.
It's me, yeah.
I like to introduce myself.
It's me, yeah.
Yo, I ain't a player, I just fuck a lie. Jump on top of my dick and work them hips until I bust a shot. It doesn't stop, I'm only beginning. I'm boning your women while you home all alone. I'm blowing up in them, sending them back to you mad at you. Don't catch a motherfucking attitude, I'm just showing you how this rapper do. Capital punishment when I'm up in it, sucking it, busting it out. Nice blouse, let me unbutton it. You're fucking with King Papi Chulo or knocking culo. Pop your mulos out the socket, trying to rock with the sumo. You know my rise is high, word I be trillin'. The bitches be trying to ride, but the curve be killing them. Filling them with the gas, my G's premium on. Let it come, get it. First work the tongue, then let the pun hit it. Split it in half, watch the gas. Baby, take a bath, be good. I might put away the wood and give you the mustache. I ain't a player, I just fuck a lot. I'm not a player, I just fuck a lot. I ain't a player, I just fuck a lot. I'm not a player, I just fuck a lot. I bang a stranger in my torture chamber. Feed the loca, torch a finger while I force my finger where my bolas linger. I bring the pain like method when I flex and flip the coochie Puerto Rican to the core and nobody quite eat the pussy. Excuse me for being blunt, but I've been eating cunts as pimps and pushing pink caddies with the fish tank pumps. Bumping and grinding simultaneously, whining, climbing up the walls with my balls banging off your hymen. I'm a diamond in the rough, busting in your face. Taste the sweetness of my dick, rip your feet out of place. Yo, bitches already know the repertoire. Step in my car and start the menage the trois like Escobar. By far, I'm the best at all sex positions. Forget the kissing, I'm skipping the tongue twisted CS tradition. I ain't a player, I just fuck a lot. I'm not a player, I just fuck a lot. I ain't a player, I just fuck a lot. I'm not a player, I just fuck a lot. Some chick in back of me bought me a daiquiri. Told me meet her in back of Zachary's cause she heard I was packing me. I bagged the freak and hit the telly. Got the Phillies, lifted the belly. You put it in the mouth like Akinelli. Far from ugly, but they used to say I'm too chubby. But since the money, the honey's got nothing but love for me. So rub my tummy and make it wish. I'll make you rich. Shake your kiss to the flicks. Come back and fix your favorite dish. You crazy bitch, I ain't with that. I'ma hit that. Split back to the shack with my other chicks. Now can you dig that? I'm the Mac doing my thing. Pulling your strings, making you feel like you're in the dream. It's the king of the hip-hop quotables, giving you multiples just by the tone of my voice and the vocal booth. I notice you doing your thing with your cool. Is it alright if I come out there and sing to you? I ain't a player, I just fuck a lot.
This bump
And in my tribe steps the good fellas. Live on screen, now you protect the black queen. Taking my time from the black on black crime. Cause the night mega hits, Victoria runs out of secrets. Doing trials in latex lifestyles, boo. I make you call my name and ask who it belongs to. Brand new CL and Carmel living well. And never cease to flip the hottest dime piece. Now the legend increase into a grade truly Mecca made. So in every escapade there's a panty raid. You know the rules, slipping off them mules. Then we can settle with the woman that can take me to that next level. Lay down the guns and make sons we can teach. From the horseback rides and the walks on the beach. And if you got pretty feet, I won't cheat. I'm in the strictly black pearls when I rock and y'all a different world. My ceiling fan. Read books and beat me at chess, but as for rocking you, who's the best? It's all good and correct with no disrespect. Skirt chasing hits, taking love to diggable planets. Be wise and recognize, I'd rather show than tell. Who got the clap and stop faking me all out? Ease your troubles, place your body in the bubbles. Dime pieces fit around the cutie she run with. Embrace the mood, thinking totally nude with no limits. Going through every position within 5 minutes. Now how we did it, got a lot of honeys with it. Love is urban outfitted, showing nothing but the belly button. Many parlay and peel off lingerie. So when they come, pick the one you can learn from. So feel a beat and three-peat like Jordan got wings, cause I'm doing them things. Listen.
To me, what would you say to have your way? Would you give up or try again? If I hesitate to let you in, now would you be yourself or play a role? Tell all the boys or keep it low. If I say no, would you turn away or play me off, or would you stay? Oh, if you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again and try again. Cause if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again and try again. I'm into you, you into me, but I can't let it go so easily. Not till I see what this could be eternity or just a week. We know our chemistry is off the chain. It's perfect now, but will it change? This ain't a yes, this ain't a no. Just do your thing, we'll see how it go. Oh, first you don't succeed, yeah. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again and try again. So if first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Try again. Dust yourself off and try again and try again. You don't wanna throw it all away. I might be shy on the first day. What about the next day? I said you don't wanna throw it all away. Might be bugging on the first day. What about the next day? And if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again and try again. Cause if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again and try again.
Yo, it's Funk Doc with a weed at, bitch. I speed backwards down the one way from cops. See that shit? Believe that shit. Slaughter, straight to camcorder. I'm too hot for TV. Rap draw water. My windpipes attached to project ballers. You yell, turn the heat down. My voice DVD round sound. Some heard round town. And chances of y'all leaving round now. Wait later, we'll make front page paper. Date rape up with juvenile 8th graders. Hit the high school in 187 Caesar. When I bust y'all, need the back 4 acres. Doc y'all, and that's my man Jabba Jaw. The shit list ready, who next to scratch off? I'm from the underground, my sound lip. Platform shoes to bitches, 400 pounds. Get up, stand up, back up, push up, jump up, act up to make y'all feel that. Stick on, stick on, stick on, stick on. Yo, black out, shoot out, smoke out, move out, even knock your tooth out to make y'all feel that. Stick on, stick on, stick on.
And I'm the street talking, dog walking. Approach me with extreme caution. Oh, now you forcing my hand to rock your cradle orphan. I'm hot scorching, but stone cold like Steve Austin. If you smell what the cow cooking, ain't trying to see central booking. So tell your goon stop looking. Know what you did last summer, so I started hooking. You pass shucking off an open can of ass whooping. Ain't no tomorrows in the Memphis little shop of horrors. Go ask your father who the father from the hill to harbor. You know the saga, marijuana plus and gold slugger. With deadly medley, y'all ain't ready for Shaquan and Reggie, don't even bother. The radio for backup. Alright then, your man got slapped up, extorted for his icing. Street life is trifling. Body over here. Don't make me pull a Tyson and bite a nigga ear. Precising, slicing jugulars, the cutthroat, rugged predator, Viking, etc. People's champ, niggas be taking on competitors. Reaching for the microphone, relaxing lighter bones, straight from the catacomb. The children of the cone that don't got a clue. Prepare for desert storm.
Get up, stand up, back up, push up, jump up, act up to make y'all feel that. Stick on, stick on, stick on, stick on. Yo, knock down, shoot out, smoke out, move out, even knock the truth out to make y'all feel that.
No way you'll never make it. Come with the weak shit, I break it. Step into my zone, mad rhymes will stifle ya. Lines like rifles go blast when I kick some ass. A lot of rappers be like one-time wonders. Couldn't say a fly rhyme if there was one right under their noses. I hate those motherfucking posers, but I'm so real to them it's scary. And with my unique skills, nah, you can't compare me. And no, we don't make whack tracks. And all the suckers get pushed back when I'm kicking real facts. I represent, set up shit like a tech boy. You're paranoid cause you're a son like Elroy. And you'd be happy as hell to get a record deal. Maybe your soul you'd sell to have mass appeal. Yes, I'm greater than all MCs. When I breeze, give me room, please. I be like fascinating when I be updating, cutting off white kids, pulling their trump cards. I thump hard and make them say that I'm God. Niggas be pretending they're hardcore, never know the meaning of. But I get props like a slogan, and no man could ever try to diss when I kicks my jams. Lyrically deaf and connecting, complete mic record. No double checking, vocals kill like weapons. But if I have to, I go all out with no mic. Yeah, that's right, cause I survived mad fights. And for my peeps, I truly care. Cause without some of them, I wouldn't be here. And they all know how I feel. Cause suckers be like playing themselves to have mass appeal.
That's what I'm called on the street. Good conniving cheap, but rarely get beat. You see, I'm streetwise. A con game pro, kicking the Barbie bullshit, too smart for Willie Bobo. Not stressing 5-0, hot hand and CeeLo. Live in the land of crooks, yes, Brooklyn's the borough. Homicide sinful, East New York, with a manic, depressive psycho murderer stalk. Walk like a ninja on the asphalt. Here, talk is cheap, you outline in chalk. And there's more hard times than on good times. And most niggas dedicate their life to crime. So I'm steady scheming, but work for a dime. Used to get tax-free loot all the time. Type slick, can't fess on route because dirty, rotten scoundrels. Dirty, rotten scoundrels. Graffiti proof, I used to get loose. Dirty, rotten since the days of the deuce. Dirty because of the skin I'm in. The fact I have melanin automatically makes me a felon. Even though I'm righteous, rotten's what you're yelling. But I'm not chain snatching or drug selling. According to your book, you said I would be damned like Cam. Scoundrel, opposite of the king that I am. But wanna get funny, we can get bummy. Take it to the east and back again, money. Filthy, putrefied trickster, pass your sister. Challenge the damager and you'll be Mr. Mortal Kombat fatality. The original don't sing no R&B. Nasty MC deity. Chop off domes with the bombs that come out of my pineal gland. As I expand, you know who I am.
Gifted with the rhyme, in due time will conquer. Many rap styles for all your fake rap criminals. The captain of the ship for the 9-6 we rip. I and Pete Rock, son. So recognize that shit. We go on and on. Check the lyrics to the song. No jack moves here done. I'm still number one. With your cap to the back. Your phony hardcore raps. Specialize in a funk black. I'm ready to attack.
Yeah, enter the minds of young brothers determined to rid the world of all hip-hop vermin. Extermination courtesy of prodigal sons collecting funds without the use of handguns. But be alarmed, they put a chip in your arm. Scenes of a new world make the nut hairs curl for real. I wanna put the wicked right on their backs. So now it's not the time for out of fake jacks.
I know big jazz kids, know I bring it to your live. Thirsty for recognition. I know big jazz kids, you know I bring it to your live. Thirsty for recognition. I know big jazz kids, you know I bring it to your live. Thirsty for recognition. I know big jazz kids, you know I bring it to your live. Thirsty for recognition.
Check it. You thought you succeeded progress, living for material things, but it's obvious. You go to extremes in the process, accuse others when it's you showing your true colors. Busy selling your dreams, but all your cream contributes to your lack of self-esteem. So it would seem, but every day of the week you act different. Every word that you speak is twisted. Check it, frontin' what you love to perform, but when the crowd's gone, word is born, you get your murk on. Is this the real definition of what a snake is? Politicking, making papers, but check it, it didn't work with the fake ass smirk. See, the meek shall inherit the earth for what it's worth. So turn around, cause you backwards. You heard what the facts was. You faking Jack, son. It's like
I
that.
know big jazz kids, you know I bring it to your live. Thirsty for recognition. I know big jazz kids, you know I bring it to your live. Thirsty for recognition. I know big jazz kids, you know I bring it to your live. Thirsty for recognition. I know big jazz kids, you know I bring it to your live. Thirsty for recognition.
Champagne wishes of caviar dreams, a team that's getting cream. With shells and fish scales from triple beams, I gleam. Living a life for rally, packing 50 calories, rocking lizard valleys while we do a drug deal in a dark alley. Up in casinos, just me and my Dino Primo, pushing Beamos, then Reno with two Latinos. Nas, he runs the whole staff, we count math for steam baths. We've seen half of Millie Jackson out there on the Queens half. 3 major players getting papers by the layers, and those that betray us on the block, they rock like Amadeus. Fakers can use the shooting target, soon as the darkest. Front on the drug market, bodies get rolled up in the carpet. Those are cheaters trying to beat us. We got hookers with heaters that'll straight pop and put more shows in your top than Adidas. The leaders looking straight Tommy and our Giorgio Armani's. You wanna harm me and us, you got to come get through a whole army. The CeeLo rollers, money folders, sipping bowler, holding that payola, slinging the coke without the cola. Me and Black don't fake that, but we might sling one. It ain't no shame in our game, we do our thing, son.
Living a fast life with fast cars. Everywhere we go, people know who we are. A team from out of Queens with the American dream. So we're plotting up a scheme to get the 7-figure cream. Living a fast life with fast cars. Everywhere we go, people know who we are. A team from out of Queens with the American dream. So we're plotting up a scheme to get the 7-figure cream.
Yo, I got guns from Italy, smoke trees considerably. Mid-state and green, it seems as well. My niggas be the ghetto misery. Shootouts in liquor stores. A perpendicular angle of the clout war. Police searching up my Lexo, but who's petrol? My tech blow straight off the roof to test your respect over. Don't respect me. It got me handcuffed to rough life. I just be up nights, breathing with scuff nights. Pour my beers for my peoples under the stairs. These years I got their names in my swears. Poppin' crystal like it's my first child. Licking shots, holiday style. Rockin' steel sweaters while it be down. 24 carats, counting cabbage like the Arabs. The marriage of me and the mic is just like magic. Elegant performance, bubble legs full insurance. Guzzling Guinness, shooting, catching cases concurrent. It's Nas, 700 wise, King Solomon size. We on the rise, me and G, ghetto wise guys. The Luciano, Frankie Yayo, Bugsy Siegel. Green papers with eagles from a trade that's illegal.
Living a fast life with fast cars. Everywhere we go, people know who we are. A team from out of Queens with the American dream. So we're plotting up a scheme to get the 7-figure cream. Living a fast life with fast cars. Everywhere we go, people know who we are. A team from out of Queens with the American dream. So we're plotting up a scheme to get the 7-figure cream.
Hey yo, our lifestyle's exquisite. Yeah, yo, like a blizzard.
Esquire attire standing on ground with one pivot.
Two players rocking silk, blazers of diamonds like glaciers.
Lands with name brand seats reclining like a spacious.
Bodies on ice,
living trite, rolling fixed up dice.
Gambling grants,
handling stamps,
moves and shites.
My bank rolls, got the cops coming in plain clothes.
Trying to arraign the game cause of a fame, that's how the game goes. Right out the slammer with the fame of glamour. Cooking up grams with armor hammer, supplying scramblers in Alabama.
Rub out faces and leave no traces. My aces got mad body cases, preserves faces at the horse races. Serving us Don Viva Clico, dimes with Magnifico. Putting in cut inside Perico. Heat for foes, shopping sprees with my fleet for clothes and Caribbean sweets deep, ripping beats with flows.
Hey yo, we went from standing on blocks, went out to socks, selling rocks, to picking up stock at both docks with Glocks. They got poppy seed fields with $1 million deals, packing on the blue steel. We keep some real inside the battlefield.
Yeah, so here's a toast to the funds and things. Gun smokes and rings, graveyards that's buried with kings. With kings.
Living a fast life with fast cars. Everywhere we go, people know who we are. A team from out of Queens with the American dream. So we're plotting up a scheme to get the 7-figure cream. Living a fast life with fast cars. Everywhere we go, people know who we are. A team from out of Queens with the American dream. So we're plotting up a scheme to get the 7-figure cream.
Y'all mythological, this is comical. The astronomical is coming through like the flu bombing you. And embalming in your crew too. With the musical, mystical, magical, you know how I do. With word attack skills and vocabulary too. Cover history of this, it's all brand new. You're through. I'm interplanetary and like Doctor Who. So who? Wanna get chipped on, word is bone. I'm kicking rounds to the AM vote just wrong. Now Quincy, but I'm back on the block and not selling crack. I'm coming in with the fat funk flows and tracks. So what you saying, black? With all like yakety yak. My order facts can't be beat with bats. I'm saying I eat everything up on the menu and bend you and send you swaying to be continued. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that. I get it, yeah. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that. I get it, yeah. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that. I get it, yeah. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that. Spur in a moment, opponents are suspects. Caught up in the resuscitation, rain and the text. Leaks I speak, my concepts freak. The itch me, sun cheek, funk figures of speech. Now that's in the open, I'm open, token, scoping, waiting for the next open on and break them down like an organic compound. That's the way of the world as the earth goes round. Now, how the you sound? I represent my clique like a 4 pound. You better pack your leather dope medication for the shaking meditation from the earth to quaking. And we be making up a faking. I get down for my crown clown, shaking the membrane of Encyclopedia Brown. Freaking the funk in any throwdown. While you sustain the sound of it. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that. I give it ya. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that. I give it ya. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that. I get it, yeah. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that.
Bonita apple boom, you gotta put me on. Bonita apple boom, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita apple boom, gotta put me on. Bonita apple boom, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita apple boom, gotta put me on. Bonita apple boom.
ya. For the kind of stunning you miss, I must beseech ya. Hey, being with you is a top priority. Ain't no need to question the authority. Chairman of the board, the chief of affections. You got minds to sway in your direction. Hey, you're like a hip-hop song, you know. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita, Bonita, Bonita. 38, 24, 37. You and me, honey, we're a match made in heaven. I like to kiss you where some brothers won't. Listen, I like to tell you things some brothers don't. If only you could see through your elaborate eyes. Only you and me, hun, the love never dies. Satisfaction, I have the right tactics. And if you need them, I got crazy prophylactics. So far, I hope you like rap songs. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, I said you gotta put me on. Bonita Applebum, you gotta put me on. Bonita, Bonita, Bonita.
Leave the chain letter in the mail. With it was a tiny little message in braille. Being far from blind, I didn't pay it no mind. Threw the letter up in the garbage, I ain't had the time. Proceeded with the day that I'd planned before. Needed groceries, so I went to the grocery store. Got back, my house was ransacked. Thinking, damn, I just missed them. And what they get, wasn't missing no valuable, but my order was on. Curious because I wasn't missing nothing that I owned. Called job on the phone. Yo, nigga, you alone? And told them what just happened to my home. Hey, yo, chain letter, part 1. Yeah, man, these little fraud ass niggas, they didn't take nothing, though. That's a weird thing. Damn, they didn't take nothing, man. That's all I'm saying. My house was broken into. What the fuck they for? Job met me at the spot.
What you want?
What you got?
Your knife said 3 clips and a semi-auto block.
Then he was on his way. The rest of the crew, what he had to do?
I got your back.
Hey, yo, I see you. He left and it was me and my protection for protection. Bartender, give me a 7-7 to ease my lost direction. All of a sudden, like I said, 2 men came in shooting the house. Over the bar and escaped through the floor door. Got out back, checked my back. Oh shit, they back. Trying to run me down in the Cadillac. Closer and closer, the car was coming. The engine was revving. Humming, I heard drumming. Then I raised the clock. Aimed the dot. Shot him right in the knot. The car swerved in the parking lot. Chain letter. Part 1. Chain letter.
To all the killers and the $100 billers. To all the killers and the $100 billers. For real niggas who ain't got no feelings.
Just watch my back, I got your front.
Check it out now. I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge murderers. The mark comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who got enough shots to share for all those who wanna profile and pose. Rock you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for theyself in his land, we be gunning. And keep them shook crews running like they supposed to. They come around, but they never come close to. I can see it inside your face, you're in the wrong place. Cowards like you just get their whole body laced up.
don't get touched. You can put your whole army against my team, and I guarantee you it'll be your very last time breathing. Your simple words just don't move me. You're minor, we major. You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player. Don't make me have to call your name out. Your crew is featherweight. My gunshots will make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. When the things get for real, my warm heart turns cold. Another nigga deceased, another story gets told. It ain't nothing really. And yo, done sparked the Philly, so I could get my mind off these yellow back niggas. While they still alive, I don't know. Go figure. Meanwhile, back in Queens, the realness and foundation. If I die, I couldn't choose a better location. When the slugs penetrate, you feel a burning sensation, getting closer to God in a tight situation. Now, take these words home and think it through. Or the next rhyme I write might be about you. Son, they shook. Cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook. Cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. Living the life that is diamonds and guns. There's numerous ways you can choose to earn funds. Some get shot, locked down, and turn nuns. Cowardly hearts and straight up shook ones. Shook ones. He ain't a crook, son. He just a shook one.
For every rhyme I write, it's 25 to life. There was so much I got you trust, safeguard in my life. Ain't no time for hesitation, that only leads to incarceration. You don't know me, there's no relation. Queensbridge, and you don't play. I don't got time for your petty thinking, mine, son, I'm bigger than those. Claiming that you pack heat, but you're scared to hold. And when the smoke clears, you be left with one and you don't. 13 years in the projects, my mentality is what, kid? You talk a good one, but you don't want it. Sometimes I wonder, do I deserve to live? Or am I gonna burn to hell for all the things I did? No time to dwell on that, cause my brain reacts. Front if you want, kid, lay on your back. I don't fake jazz, kid, you know I bring it to your life. Stay in a child's place, kid, you out of line. Criminal minds thirsty for recognition. I'm sipping, E&J got my mind flipping. I'm bucking, digging my ways out of hope for hustling. Get that loot, kid, you know my function. Cause long as I'm alive, I'ma live illegal. And once I get on them, I put on all my peoples. React quick, spit lyrics like Max, I hit your dome up. When I roll up the beat, go sleep because I'm free.
Sonny shook, this ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook, cause ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook, cause ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook, cause ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Living the life that is diamonds and guns. There's numerous ways you can choose to earn funds. Some get shot, locked down, and turn nuns. Cowardly hearts and straight up shook ones, shook ones.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Marley Marl. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard, you never thought that hip-hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world's trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Ron G, Brucey B, Kid Capri, Funk Master Flex, Love Bug, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.